Hi, guys. Welcome to Robin Hood Diaries. Thank you for joining me as always. First time directorial debut, and my show goes sideways. Opening night goes completely sideways, which crushed me because I'm a theater guy. But I tried my hand at directing. I thought I was ready to pull it off. And opening night proved that I might not have been ready. Believe it or not, because I was convinced, right? So, first show I ever direct, the tech dies on me. I have so much personally in my brain, like riding on this, and my show gets creamed by a tech glitch. Are you effing kidding me? After weeks of rehearsal? So, how this happened is my dad and I decided to collaborate on a stage piece in Hollywood at the Celtic Arts Center, which was a nice little theater geared towards Gaelic, cultural, whatever. So we nabbed this theater for a weekend for a full run, Friday through Sunday, no matinee. And here's the deal. Here's my opportunity. Here's how I can prove I can direct stage. So I so two actresses that are actually students of my father, one of which kind of went on to notoriety, the other one sort of like faded into obscurity. Where are you? Um, and so I both, all of us choose to do this one act play called My Cup Ranneth Over. This actually is a play that debuted for Los Angeles at the Huntington Hartford Theater, which we just talked about all last night. And it wasn't germane last night, but yeah. So My Cup Ranneth Over. It's funny, kind of mediocre, goofy, not pratfally, not corny, but very dated. Okay, so I'll just let me just clue you in on the dated part. I get so hyper fixated, ASD, that I'm in charge of course, production designing, including acting and directing and da, 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 da. So I get fixated in my head because this character is a feminist journalist that I have to have cosmopolitan magazines all over the walls. I did not, but I did. So I scour Hollywood Boulevard for days because back then they had cardboard boxes of like old Playgirls and old, whatever, Penthouse, I don't know. But they had Cosmos. Every once in a while you get a Cosmo magazine. I don't know if y'all probably know what Cosmopolitan magazine is, but in the 70s, big deal. So I, over days, compile like this many Cosmos and race to the Celtic Arts Center to start taping these covers of all these cosmopolitan magazines to be behind her as she's typing. It's like an Odd Couple type scenario where one's like the smart, studious, straight guy, gal, whatever, and then the other's like sort of the buffoony one. Well, the one actress was the feminist journalist, and the other was the ditz. I'm sorry. And so it's a one act. So all the ha-has are, packed into obviously the only act. So back to the catastrophe. Well, first of all, I've thrown everything into this. We rehearse for weeks. Well, I don't know, 2 weeks, whatever. Because not only do I have to direct, but I have to retrain in my head these two actresses because they're students of my father. And I'm not a huge fan of my father's teaching style. And so are we believing now, that this is actually happening? I am. I'm thrilled. I'm like, wow. I don't care that it's a very mediocre comedy piece. I don't care that my dad's one act sucks, in my opinion. Not his directing, not the acting, because Courtney Gaines starred in it and he was like the redhead in Children of the Corn. He was like my dad's star pupil. But so here we all are, like all six of us, two actors, two directors, and my dad.